This Path by Alison Pennington. Much of this life gets a standing ovation, as described in a lot of my other narrations. But let's be blunt here. There are two sides to life, one with the joy, the other the strife. And though often hidden, the latter, no doubt, should be opened up more if it helps someone out. So, in the interests of balance from someone you know who has looked at both sides, well, let's give it a go. So is your path now one you'd always have chosen? Perhaps some days you're moving, on others you're frozen. Is it quietly tough, full of boulders and stones? And not how you thought you might find your way home? Is it winding and windswept? And although it sounds weird, is it that deep down it's the one always feared? Life throws us curved balls and sends us new roads, which can leave all the family with a difficult load. Perhaps mental health, or an illness, addiction, day-to-day pain, diagnosis, affliction, the investment, the scam, the big money lost, the gambling, the advice which has come at a cost, the secret affair, the drinking, divorce, which changed things so quickly, set life on this course. A loss in the family, child with extra needs, can all mean you lose your way. You're frightened, fatigued. Your head far from peaceful, perpetually humming. Whatever the issue, you did not see this coming. To start with, your grief for the life you possessed is raw, and on some days just dark waves of sadness. Then anger may come, and you'll swear, and you'll curse, and you'll shout at the heavens. With your God you'll converse. And you'll look at your peers, and you'll shout, "So why me?" Seems they swan through their lives, and they get off scot-free. 'Cause through this, that boulder you're pushing uphill seems so often static. And it takes all your will, on some days, to rise just to get out of bed and block out the feelings of worry and dread. Dissociate, just function, protection, stay numb. But it's later at night when the real feelings come. You may find your mind rolling, perpetually scrolling your mobile for something to refine the light. And you tell all around you that everything's good, but it keeps you from slumber. Night after night. You may move far away from the place you called home as you enter a new one, a dimmed twilight zone. And the daily goal now, just to get there, arrive at the end of the day and say, well, I survived. 'Cause when a bad day has been so very tough, being able to say this is sometimes enough. Some folks down the track get through quickly, reboot, and are able to rejoin their original route at a junction beyond, somewhere near, and their minds can convert all these days to a memory behind. For others, it means big life changes, a fact, and through all of the tumult, they try to adapt, come to terms with this road, learn to live in a new way, and do what they can to roll on down the highway. And you're not alone here. Lots face similar roads. It's a pity we don't open up more, share loads. There are many behind who have gone through this pit of distress, and in front too, but they don't know it yet. It's just part of this life, both the joys and despair, and the bottom line is here, life isn't fair. But hang on to these words, 'cause the path may well change, and at some point you will feel more settled again. You're human. Be kind to you. Let yourself mourn. It's okay to be lost, to feel empty, forlorn. After months of bereavement and searching the soul, most get to a point where they find some control. We arrive at a crossroads, saying enough is enough, 'cause you can choose the way that you look at this stuff. Although you don't see it, there still may be movement, and in some very small way you're making improvement. And it may help to know, if you're down and in bits, I'm someone who also has seen the abyss. So for whatever it's worth, here are some tips for your journey through all of this, your metamorphosis. In the raw days, no, music may generate pain. So forget the pop ballads, stick to Classic FM or Radio 4, something neutral, a voice, just a sound in the background is a much better choice. And when changes are vast and nothing feels true, make sure you're happy with the friends who surround you. Keep only those close who aren't frightened of change. Some really don't like their own worlds rearranged. And though they protest this, and likely don't know, their advice may be maintaining their own status quo. You may choose to fight, and for sure, if you do, you'll need to prepare yourself, you and your crew, 'cause fighting back means there'll be cages to rattle, and history shows change rarely comes without battle. Your beliefs too will change, your ideas, your views, and so will your friends and their reaction to you. Some may fall away. Your reality may cause them discomfort, face their own mortality. You'll know what's important as time trickles on. The small things you used to think huge have now gone. But when anxiety does rise through worries and cares, I say, life is a loose garment that I now wear. Just helps me let go, takes the weight off from you as you go with the flow and chill out to get through. But through all the worry that may be around, this path is a teacher, that's something I've found. And it often can bring new creativity as you ponder and focus, and sometimes then see new routes through the fog, over, under or through, for obstacles which were once brick walls to you. And also, through fretting, navigating each bump, you learn to take each day in small, bite-sized chunks. Your focus? This moment. Don't look too far ahead. It's such a relief holding on to this thread. Some days you can look to the evening, feel power. Other days you can only cope with the next hour. All the norms you lived by have gone in this place, and you may find a mind shift is now in their space. You know what the nub of life is, really seeing what's important and what's not in this new way of being. You may learn to recognise joy, most of all, in life's tiny moments, no matter how small. You now feel it and savour it deep in your core, when you'd never have noticed and missed it before. Time seems to slow down on this path, gives you now, a time which you've perhaps never lived in, somehow. The past and the future you soon realise are unreal, not solid. It opens your eyes to what's real, what you have. Perhaps you'll see a new route, which starts as a bud and slowly bears fruit, and is happier, healthier, gives so much more than the one that you clung to and slogged through before. As each day goes past and things change and improve, you might find you laugh more. There's a change in your mood. 'Cause life is absurd and we need a good laugh. And I hope you find lots of it whilst on your path. 'Cause at the finale, it's all relative. You win some, you lose some. You take and you give. We all know that life is a road that's one way, but it's all about strength to say, but not today. Creativity helps, gets hands back in the earth, paint, write and chair dance, sing for all you're worth. Your values have changed, and now the thing valued more is love, not IQ or the cash like before. Good moments are blessed, the idle chat wasteful. The small wins are massive, playing games now distasteful. Your tolerance of people, time wasters, reduces. You've heard them enough, no more mealy excuses. You are stronger now, centred, a soul rich, sublime. Most people will never know this in a lifetime. So keep going through darkness and you'll find your ease. nearer now to life's holy grail, your inner peace.